Chapter 12.5 Volumes of Pyramids and Cones. The formula for the volume of a pyramid or a cone is volume equals 1/3 the area of the base times the height of the pyramid or cone. And it doesn't matter whether the pyramid is a right pyramid or an oblique pyramid. For the first example, we're asked to find the volume of the square pyramid. So volume equals 1/3 base times height. The formula for the area of the base would be base times height. So in this picture, the base of our square base is 3. The height would also be 3. And then the height of the pyramid is 7. So volume equals 1/3 times 3 times 3 times 7. 1/3 and 3 are 1. So the volume equals 21 inches cubed. Again, we have a square pyramid. The base has sides that are 8, and the height of the pyramid itself is 6.5. So volume equals 1/3. The area of the base would be base times height times the height of the pyramid. So that's 1/3 times 8 times 8 times 6.5. The volume would be 416 thirds, which is 138 2/3 feet cubed. The area for the volume of the cone is also volume equals 1/3 base times height. The formula for the base would be pi r squared. Again, it doesn't matter whether it's a right cone or an oblique cone. So for this picture, we have radius equals 9.1 feet. The height of the cone is 25 feet. So volume equals 1/3 times the area of the base times height. The area of the base is pi r squared. So volume equals 1/3 pi 9.1 squared times 25. So volume equals 2070.25 divided by 3 pi, which gives us a final answer of 2168.0 feet cubed. And the next example, the radius is 5 inches. The height is 12 inches. Volume equals 1/3 the area of the base, which is pi r squared, times the height. Volume equals 100 pi inches cubed would be our exact answer. Our approximate answer, rounded to the nearest tenth, would be 314.2 inches cubed. Our radius in this picture is 20.6 meters. The height is 20.6 meters. So volume equals 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. So 1/3 pi 20.6 squared times 20.6, which should actually give us 1/3 pi 20.6 cubed. Entering that into the calculator, we get 9,154.4 centimeters cubed. Radius equals 8, the height equals 15, volume equals 1/3 pi radius squared times the height. So the volume equals 320 pi meters cubed, which is approximately 1005.3 meters cubed. That handout gives you a summary of the volumes of solids. There is one problem on these extra problems that I wanted to look at, and that's problem number 6. Here we have that the height of the pyramid is the height of the cone is 18 millimeters, but we don't know the radius. We have a right triangle where one side, which is the height of the cone, is 18. We don't know the radius, and we know that this angle here is 66 degrees. To find the radius, we would have to use trig. So tangent 66 equals the opposite over the adjacent, 18 over r. So r tangent 66 equals 18, and r would equal 18 divided by tangent 66. And that gives us approximately 8.014. I would like you to go out to the thousands when you're rounding an answer that you're going to put into another equation. So volume would equal 1/3 pi radius squared times the height. And that would give us an answer approximately 1210.6 millimeters cubed. Again, on these problems that you have a right triangle and you cannot use the 30, 60, 90 or the Pythagorean theorem, you need to use trig. And that concludes lesson for chapter 12.5.